Hey, this is Anthony Bowe with the Shop Magazine. We are at the PRI show in the Turn 14 distribution booth right now. This interview is brought to you by HP Tuners. Be sure to check out their website on the bottom portion of your screen. Right now I am with Ken Bjonnes of Palm Beach Dyno. How's it going, Ken?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good, doing great. So tell us a little bit about your business.
Palm Beach Dyno is in Palm Beach, Florida. We've been around about 3 years, and we focus primarily, our shop is primarily focused on tuning, but we do a lot of mail order parts, and that's why we're hooked up with Turn 14. We specialize in late model cars, specifically domestics. Our main focus for the first 3 years has been Ford, and that's been my focus for 15 years as a tuner, but we're starting to expand into other markets. I just bought a Hellcat. We're going to get into the Corvette, GM stuff, things like that.
How'd you get your start?
I actually started back in 2003 when a guy who started another tuning company tuned my car. He was starting it, and he said, hey, I think you should become a tuner. And I was doing video production, and I was good at computers, and he just gave me the opportunity to learn from him. He's a long-time driver of the tuning industry. The stock ECU is what I specialize in, so I was lucky enough to learn from him, and I came up under his direction in the '03, and then I started my own business, my own shop in Ohio called Modular Depot, and that grew to a very large facility, 2 dynos, multiple tuners on staff, and then I wound up in Florida eventually and started Palm Beach Dyno.
Nice. So you have a very unique business model. Talk a little bit about how you lean on other shops and also help other shops.
Okay, yeah, that business model honestly wasn't planned out, but it actually is developed into something that's worked out great for us. When I started Palm Beach Dyno, I wanted to be 100% focused on tuning. I felt in the past when I had a shop that I got distracted by, clutch issue. I have to go manage that because I'm the owner, and all kinds of different things that pop up at a shop, and I couldn't concentrate on staying at the forefront of the tuning. So when I started Palm Beach Dyno, I said, I'm just going to do tuning, not going to deal. I wasn't even going to really sell many parts, just tuning, dyno, and that's it. Well, that didn't really work out to start. I have people travel pretty far, so they'll come 2 or 3 hours for me to tune their car, and there's an issue. Well, I'm not really set up as a shop. I could do simple things like change spark plugs, but if the car needed some work, it was send the guy home, or we happened to have, and it was by chance, we moved into an awesome shop that was more of a fabrication-focused shop called Rare Fab, and I just went over there one day and I said, hey, is there any way you guys can look at this car really quick? The guy drove 3 hours, and I don't want to send him home. And then from there, it's developed into, we practically operate as one business, become very good friends with the guys over there, and it's awesome. So now, fast forward 3 years later, we have a website with tons of parts. We sell complete turnkey packages to people from all over the country. They ship their cars to us. We sell them all the parts. RareFab does all the installs next door. Bring it over, put it on our dyno, and the nice thing is it's a one-stop shop. Even though we're not technically one business, we operate that way.
It's really cool to have a partner like that. So other shops come to you as well, is that right?
Yeah, that's another thing that we specialize in outside of our brick and mortar location is remote tuning. That's revenue-wise, it's probably dwarfs our brick and mortar, which is remote tuning. So since we specialize in the new stuff, for instance, the 2018 Mustang comes out. It's got a new transmission, a new processor. Since we specialize in the stock computer stuff, there's no instruction manual, right? You buy any of these standalone systems, and you can go to school, and what every table does. And the stock computer tuning is more a little bit of voodoo and figuring things out as you go. So since we touch so many cars, we probably touched 40 or 50 or 60 2018s with superchargers on them, and then you got a shop that's not near us that they get their first one. So either they're going to spend months figuring out one car, or we tune it remotely for them, and we give them a good deal. So they make a little bit of money on the tune price, they make money on their dyno time, they sell the customer parts. So it really works out for everybody. So it's kind of developed, it didn't start with just 2018, it's 2011, 2015. Each year the cars get more and more complicated. we bring on more shops that go, you know, I'm going to continue to tune the old stuff. I don't have the time to learn the new stuff. Can we become a dealer of yours? So that's kind of what we really specialize in. We have a few people that retail our tunes, but mostly it's shops with dynos that just need tuning. Or like a non-Ford shop, since we're Ford specific, you know, they're like, I don't even know anything about Fords. They give us a call and we hook them up.
Okay, so every business has unique challenges, and especially in this industry. So tell me something that you deal with that might be unique and how you circumvent that.
I think our number one challenge is managing customers' expectations and customer service. Obviously, everybody in the car industry is, you know, not everybody, but a lot of people that are in high-performance cars have a certain type of personality. You know, that you want to go fast, you want to go fast in your car, you want things done fast. So, you know, there's situations of we just have a long line of people, or somebody's car's not quite ready and they don't understand why their car's not tuning correctly. So the nice thing is that we feel like we have the tuning down so much that we spend more time trying to make the customer happy with the process rather than the tuning. We know they're going to be happy at the end with the tuning. It's sometimes we tune a car and it takes a day and they're done and they're happy, but sometimes it drags on weeks, months, because the car has so many mechanical issues, and it actually turns into a lot of business for our brick and mortar deal with RareFab, because we'll tune cars that just we cannot figure out. We tell the guy, if you want this car fixed, ship the car to us, and we get it, and we understand why it's not running correctly because things aren't put together right. We get it done, and almost every guy that's done that, and we do that, we probably get three to five cars like that a month from all over the country, and they become lifelong customers because they realize, you know, I feel like we just have such a package for our niche of market that it's hard to beat what we offer. Like as far as troubleshooting, diagnostics, tuning, everything. We can get the car finished, turnkey, and you don't have to worry about it.
What are some tuner suppliers that you work with?
HP Tuners is our favorite, honestly. Not because they're your sponsor. I didn't even know that before the interview started, but especially their MPVI 2 that's coming out. We're getting behind that full force. HP Tuners previously wasn't the best match for remote tuning because they just had their single VCM, and it just really didn't work well. And obviously with being a remote tuner, we have to protect our IP, and the HP was more, like there was no way to protect our file. So we worked with HP from a technology standpoint, and we're very, we communicate with them constantly. But now with the MPVI 2, they're going to have end user versions of that where it's not everybody has like the full gamut of access to it, to where we can use it more as a delivery device. And plus the device is just amazing. It's wireless. It's that OBD2 dongle. So we're going full in with those guys in 2019. We do support other tuning companies that are popular in the industry, but we really do believe in HP and the engineering behind it. The nice thing about HP as compared to other tuning companies that I deal with is there's faces behind, the numbers, right? Like if I have an issue, there's 2 or 3 guys I can contact and at least get an answer today. Why, okay, this is not mapped correctly in the software. When can you get it done? And it's like, it's unbelievably how fast they can get it done. And that's why I like to work with them, because with the stock computer stuff, you're constantly uncovering parameters that you need access to and all that. And they are very, very interested in adding everything you need, because if I tell them I need something, then most likely all their dealers need something, so they're on it. Whereas other tuning companies, they're focusing not even on the custom tuning. Like I'm a custom tuner. They're focusing on the tune that comes on their handheld for Joe that just bought a stock Mustang and is not going to do anything to it. That's where the other companies seem to focus, whereas HP is 100% custom tuning, so it's just the perfect match for the company.
That's great. Well, Ken Bjonnes, thank you so much for joining me here. Appreciate your time, and good luck in Florida.
Thanks.
Awesome, thanks.